Well, the federal budget cuts from what's known as the sequester could soon hit home right here for Connecticut's poor, who are already vulnerable. Cuts to the Department of Housing and Urban Development have left thousands of low-income families struggling to find a place to live and are being felt in city housing projects such as those in Bridgeport. News 8's Jackie Slater has our report this morning.
Bridgeport's Harborview Towers is a 240-unit public housing complex. Budget cuts are already being felt in the hallways, and with each passing day, the situation is only getting worse.
The work's not getting done like it should. If the guys work hard here, the ones that are here, but they're short a couple guys now, So if you got a problem with a work order in your apartment, it may take a little bit longer, but they're still going to take care of it.
The Bridgeport Housing Authority says that because of the sequester, they're looking at a loss of about $130,000 a month. They've already cut back non-essential purchases and put employees on a less expensive health plan. Now the BHA is concerned there may need to be cuts to staffing. Senator Richard Blumenthal says the long-term effects of the cuts were not thought out.
The sequester cuts were meant to be so destructive and harmful that Congress would avoid them by adopting a more intelligent approach.
But that didn't happen. Now the nation is looking at the potential for 100,000 people to be without housing.
These sequester cuts are absolutely catastrophic for seniors, young people, our most vulnerable.
Blumenthal calls the cuts a slow-motion catastrophe. He says Congress needs to work together to come up with alternatives to raise revenue.
The challenge right now, and we're working on it very actively, is to reverse the sequester cuts and instead adopt very smart, targeted, scalpel-like cuts rather than the across-the-board slashing cuts.
The BHA says if funding isn't restored soon, conditions in the projects will begin to deteriorate. Jackie Slater, News 8.